Hello, we are doing 2.6, number 42. This problem asks that we verify that square root of 3 plus I to the 6th equals negative 64. You see that? Okay. Now we can't do 6 powers, but we can do powers of 2. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring this down here into the squared, and then we're going to cube that. That should be the same as that. Now we're going to go ahead and write this out. Squared a plus I alrighty. Now if we factor this out, we're going to get this 3 squared plus 2 times square root of 3 times the I minus, it's going to be RI squared. Okay, now the square root of 3 squared, of course, is 3. Bring all these together, we're going to get 2 square root of I, and then right here, that's a negative 1. We combine those terms together, and we get 2 plus 2 square root of 3i. Now this was our term squared, so what we're going to need to do now is cube this. Now since we're not good with cubes either, we're going to break this into something we can use, like 2 plus 2 3i squared times itself. That would be the same as cubing it right there. Now we're going to go ahead and write this out. This way I can work it. Okay. By factoring this, we're going to get 2 squared times 4 square root of 3i plus same terms and all that in the last terms squared. Okay, so 2 squared, that's 4. These together, that's going to give us 8. Now this one's a little tricky. This is saying 2 squared times square root of 3 squared times I squared. So that gives us 4 times 3 times negative 1. All that together is negative 12. So we have negative 12 over here. Now we combine these two terms and we're going to have minus 8. Okay. Now that was our term squared. We still need to multiply it by itself one more time. So now we have the squared times itself. So we're going to go ahead and factor these. That's going to give us 16 here plus 16 times 3, and then the I squared is negative 1. That's all going to be one term together. We're going to have negative 16, and then our last term is 16. Okay, now these terms are the same. Get rid of those guys. Bring these all together. It's going to give us negative 48. Bring down the negative 16. Combine these two together. And that gives us negative 64. And we just verified that square root of 3 plus I to the 6th power equals negative 64. All we had to do was take the 6th power, break it into something we could use, squared it, then we cubed it, and again we can't cube things quite well, so we brought it down to another squared form, worked it out, multiplied by that last term, solved, bam. And that's how you do it.